My name is Paloma Kim. I'm a senior marketing consultant and have been with AppCard since 2015. This year, I'm focusing my efforts a lot more on helping Retail Pro customers learn more about how AppCard can help you set up data-driven marketing and customer retention strategies. I'd like to thank our friends at Retail Pro for the ongoing partnership and support. Today, what we'll be talking about is how can you use loyalty marketing now to boost holiday season profits. So first, we'll go over some of the basics behind loyalty marketing and why it's a proven method for growing your business. Next, we'll go into some of the ideas to help you capitalize on that increased holiday season foot traffic in order to actually boost loyalty program enrollment. Then we'll go into talking about how we can segment shoppers and deliver communications that actually nurture them into furthermore becoming loyal customers. And finally, we'll go over some tactical campaign ideas for those different customer segments. Just a little bit about AppCard and Retail Pro before we start. AppCard is a data-driven marketing and rewards platform for retailers. We currently have over 3,000 merchants on our platform in varying industries. We process over 500 million transactions per year. We're currently in 1 in 8 U.S. households, totaling about 17 million shoppers. The company supports merchants from New York, Delray Beach in Florida, and Tel Aviv in Israel. Retail Pro is a POS and retail management software used worldwide by companies like Under Armour, Puma, Calvin Klein, Benefit Cosmetics, and many other retailers. They are currently in 130 countries to date, and our technologies play off each other's strengths to help retailers put POS data to good use. Major retailers all over the world are using Retail Pro to optimize their operations and deliver on that unified retail experience that customers expect. So why loyalty marketing? Why are we really talking about loyalty? How can we think about loyalty as more of a revenue generator and customer engagement tool instead of solely a quote discount program? It's a means to understand your shoppers, deliver personalized one-to-one communication, build relationships, and improve the customer experience that ultimately will entice that loyal behavior that we want. Basically, what we're saying is if I sign up for a loyalty program, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a loyal shopper. It's really up to you as a business owner to use your loyalty data in order to nurture your shoppers and create those loyal buying habits. So without customer identification, shoppers really remain anonymous as they walk through your stores. By using a loyalty program, we can incentivize that shopper to raise their hand and identify themselves before each purchase. In exchange for a discount, the customer is able to give you that valuable transactional data about themselves that we can later use to personalize content and obviously increase that conversion rate. We kind of like to think of the loyalty program as that Trojan horse, and the data that you collect on the back end is really where the value of the program lies. To your customers, this will be more of a loyalty program, but for you, it's really a way to get to know your customers, deliver incentives to create loyal buying behavior, and grow your business. Using loyalty to achieve personalized marketing. Customers are happy to self-identify if they know that they'll be eligible to get rewards that they actually want and that are personalized to their unique preferences. Pay attention to the first question that you get asked whenever you go into any big box retailer like Target, CVS, Duane Reade, or Walmart. It's always some variation of what's your phone number, do you have a loyalty number or a loyalty card? These retailers have figured out by asking this question every time, you can reach a participation rate as high as about 70% compared to maybe around 10% when you put it in the hands of the shopper to sign up themselves. 93% of loyalty members say that special promotions are actually the reason they join a rewards program. They want discounts, so let's incentivize them for joining. It's always a good idea to offer a reward for their next visit. When you use this correctly, it's really just a small investment to incentivize customers to come back to the store and get them excited about doing so. The next two stats are something that we can also attribute to that Amazon style effect and how customers are demanding that retailers predict their next move and deliver these personalized offers. So 76% want personalized promotions based on their actual purchase history. With AppCard, you're appending transactions from the customer's phone number automatically. 80% are happy to give retailers their transaction data if it means more personalization. So in other words, let's be relevant. Customers want personalization and are happy to give you their information in exchange for offers that they really desire. How to boost loyalty program enrollment. So the success of your program really relies on getting those customers enrolled. You can start collecting data and then inform your loyalty and non-loyalty transactions. At the very minimum, you should be seeing about 30% of transactions being attributed to loyalty members within that first 30 days of launching your loyalty program. Here at AppCard, our merchants average much higher, about 72% of transactions coming from loyalty program members. And this is really an awesome time to get started with your loyalty marketing with that increased foot traffic during the holiday season. And it's already going to give you that leg up on enrollment numbers. Generally, these are a few strategies that can help you really supercharge your enrollment through the holiday season. So setting yourself up for success, first, you really want to start thinking about enrollment before you launch your program. Here are a few things that we recommend to every business owner when they're beginning to map out their program. First, make it easy to join. So ask for as little information as possible. All the customer needs is to provide that phone number in order to get set up. We can also create a text to enroll code, and that's all you need is a mobile phone number. So again, don't need to download an app or anything. It's just providing a phone number and you're off to the races. Let's create a simple automated program. Don't overcomplicate the program. Make it clear what customers can earn and make it easy for your cashiers to enroll customers. AppCard for Retail Pro is fully automated, so there is no manual point entry. Let's incorporate unique rewards. So be mindful of the cost of your rewards. Generally, merchants will calculate their rewards to equate about 5 to 10% discount on purchases. At AppCard, you have a dedicated success manager that will work with you during the onboarding process in order to really evaluate your margins and come up with the most effective program setup. Additionally, rewards don't always have to be discounts. They could be VIP shopping experiences or donating to a charitable cause or any other styling or concierge services, for example. Make that first reward easily achievable. So we have some very smart data scientists here who have determined that customers are less likely to churn if they're able to redeem a reward after 3 to 5 visits. The sooner customers are able to redeem that first reward, the sooner that we see tangible value in the program. So one way to help customers to get to that first redeem reward is a registration offer. 10 points for enrolling. We can offer 10 points for downloading the mobile app, 10 points for providing an email address, and 10 points for giving us a birthday. Earn 10 points off your next purchase if you complete all these tasks before Black Friday. AppCard is able to support almost any loyalty construct that you can think of, from cashback to points programs, tiered programs, and digital punch cards as well. So one thing to keep in mind again is that time to redemption. In the retail industry, customers need to be able to redeem either monthly or typically around every 3 visits to really keep them engaged with the store and the program. This means that we don't want to offer a punch card for, let's say, somebody buying $100 sunglasses, as we see that not a lot of retail customers are buying 5 pairs to get that 6 free. Instead, we may suggest something like a cashback program in which redemptions can happen during every visit, and again, keeping that customer engaged and excited. At the end of the day, it is your choice what loyalty construct you offer your customers, but it is important to note that AppCard can support much more than one program type simultaneously, meaning that you are able to run a punch card while also offering a points-based program and segmenting your customers into that tiered loyalty level. So the tiered program can be used in combination of cashback or points, and basically what it does is it starts to segment them into a bronze, silver, gold, and diamond type of membership, where we can identify the amount spent of each shopper group and then do things like basket analysis on how we can really move them up the pipeline. Ideally, we want everybody to be a gold member. In-store marketing. So let's make the most of the face time that you're getting with your customers while they're in the store. Let's show them why and how easy it is to join your program. We can train your cashiers, and your success manager will be happy to do that as well. Cashiers should know how the program works for customers, how to earn points, and what they can redeem for, as well as how the program works at the point of sale. By keeping your program simple, this is really going to help the cashier training. Write a short one-sentence script that emphasizes the rewards, how to redeem them, and how simple it is to enroll. We can also hold the cashier contest. So we can reward the cashier with the highest non-member conversion rate, their choice of shifts, let's say for the next schedule, a gift card, or even a cash incentive. We do provide a report that can let you know exactly how many people each cashier has signed up so that you can monitor that for the contest. Signage, our graphic designer can also help to create banners or posters to let shoppers know that you have a reward program and also the benefits. So let's create signage that also includes that quote text to opt-in keyword that customers can enroll before getting to that point of sale. So that customer opt-in, I'm sure you guys have seen this in the past where you can text the word, let's say fashion, to 3556 in order to automatically opt in to receiving text message offers from the business. Another great idea is to place redeemable items at the point of sale. One of the places that does this, ladies, you've probably seen this at Sephora. If you have some fun items that customers can redeem for, they actually place it right at the cash wrap so the customers can visually see those items every time they come in. Digital marketing. Let's spread the word and build excitement around your program with digital marketing strategies. Use your digital presence such as Twitter, Instagram, and so on to share your text to opt-in code and rewards that customers can earn. Let's set up an email campaign. Let customers know that you have a new loyalty program. If you've already written that cashier script, we can basically repurpose that messaging here in the email campaign. You'll want to highlight what the rewards are, how to earn points, and again, how easy it is to join. Don't forget to include that text to opt-in code. We can also create digital videos and graphics. So 4 times the amount of consumers would rather watch a video about a product than read about it. Tweets with images are about 94% more likely to be retweeted. Create a fun graphic, record a video where you share what rewards customers can redeem for that holiday season and share it on your social media. Also, let's upgrade your website. So don't forget to add that information about your loyalty program to your website. Now that you have the customer's information and those profiles, here's what we can do with that. We can use that shopper purchasing data in conjunction with your marketing to incentivize loyal buying behavior. It's not necessarily rewards for loyalty yet. It's personalized marketing to build loyalty, to increase shopper frequency, and to increase spend per visit. Our methodology takes shopper segmentation beyond that traditional RFM model. We like to look at customers more on a matrix of profitability and stability with the idea that we're nurturing the members of each segment into that top shopper segment. So here we see our recommended strategies for nurturing each segment up to that top right, top shopper segment. For low spend shoppers, our goal would be to increase basket size. So target low value, high frequency shoppers with campaigns to introduce them to higher margin items, or if they're buying online, let's bring them in the store and get more share of wallet by introducing new categories and items. You can use AppCards reports to identify items also being purchased together, and this will help you to introduce new items to each shopper that maybe they wouldn't have picked out themselves but seem popular within your customer base. Think about those customers that bought A also bought B recommendation that you often see online. For new customers, what we could do is encourage enrollment and establish visit frequency. So we can analyze the shopper's basket to identify and nurture those likely to become top shoppers. Introduce them to new categories in your store, and then encourage them to come back at a regular frequency. Here's where that time to redemption comes in again. For your churned or at-risk shoppers, we recommend things like We Miss You campaigns. Deliver win-back campaigns to form top shoppers. You can also automatically set up We Miss You campaigns based on each individual shopper's unique buying cycle. For top shoppers, let's do something like surprise and delight. So of course, you'll want to identify and retain the top shoppers. It actually takes up to about 10 new customers to replace the value of just one churn shopper. Let's engage those top shoppers with experience and build loyalty and let them know that they can spread the word as they are good advocates for your business. So those are the broad strategies for each of your shopper segmentations. But now what we're going to do is to go through some of the more tactical campaign ideas that you can apply to boost your holiday sales this year. New shoppers, let's encourage that visit frequency. So once a new shopper joins your program, it is important to provide a personalized shopping experience and nurture them into establishing a regular visit cadence. A visit-based reward, where, for example, customers can earn bonus points or a special reward for shopping with you 5 times throughout the holidays, that can help to keep your business at the top of mind for those new shoppers. Nurturing customers with a spend-based goal can also help to bring customers back to earn that reward or get a free gift for, let's say, spending over $500. Did these new shoppers only buy from one category or from items for you of one department? Let's increase the share of wallet by recommending new categories. For this, you'll want to look at what items customers haven't purchased as well and how to deliver those introductions to those of that item. For the low spend, increase spend and frequency. So let's analyze whether their low spend is from low frequency or small basket size or both. Consider how to increase either one. Let's try to increase their average spend by giving bonus points for spending a minimum of $500. Get these shoppers to buy more items with a buy 3, get 1 free offer. You can increase their visits with a multi-trip campaign. For example, you've probably seen these at a grocery store through Thanksgiving where shoppers visit and spend $400 in November. They can earn a free turkey. For shoppers who typically purchase low-margin brands, recommend a similar item from a brand with a higher margin. Churned or at-risk customers, we suggest a We Miss You campaign. So each shopper is different. Their buying cycle are always going to vary, and this is where that artificial intelligence comes in. It would be nearly impossible to track each and every customer's unique buying patterns. Typically, we see automated We Miss You triggers that go out to shoppers that haven't been in 30, 60, or 90 days, which is great. But a lot of your customers may be coming in more frequently. So artificial intelligence actually allows retailers to set triggers to automatically incentivize individual shoppers to visit with that personalized offer before the customer churns. When you proactively communicate with customers based on their individual behavior and identify their next likely purchase, sending them a reminder to come in as opposed to a plea to return, we've actually seen a 6% increase in conversion rates doing that. This makes sense in that if we know when you normally make a purchase, reminding you to come to the store as opposed to potentially hitting you after you have come. Top shoppers, that VIP experience, let's have them bring a friend. You don't necessarily need to give full price shopper discounts if they're willing to pay full price. But do give them offers that make them feel valued and incentivize them to buy more, like VIP offers. So we could do things like VIP shopping events, deliver a text to all the top shoppers in November and December, and invite them to an exclusive event. We can reward 100 points to each person that comes in with a friend, offer 2 times the points on all purchases during the event, and reach out to the media, maybe bloggers or influencers to attend the event as well. A couple of other ideas here would be free gift wrapping for the top shoppers, maybe first dibs on sale items, offer friends and family pricing. We can also create merchandise with your logo. Let's reward those top shoppers with exclusive merchandise as a free bonus gift for shopping with you during the holidays. Let top shoppers actually rep your brand with pride, as they are great advocates for your business. In fact, give them bonus points for bringing in a friend to shop as well. A couple of other segmentation capabilities that we have are things such as locations visited, number of visits, days since last visit, points and rewards, products purchased, amount spent, average spend, and anticipated next visit. So AppCard is able to identify what customers have bought, but also what they haven't bought. So if there's a brand or an item that you're not selling too much of, we can easily send a message to everybody who has not purchased that. And we're able to layer the data. For example, let's target a customer who has been to location number 5, that hasn't been in the last 25 days, has an average spend of over $500, and also likes to buy Patagonia. So really, the sky's the limit or your mind is, but don't be too overwhelmed. We do provide expert consulting to help you build a program and launch these campaigns that your customers will love and ultimately help grow your business. So precision targeting. AppCard allows you to layer conditions for precision targeting. This feature helps work well with brand switches. If you have items from your own brand that you obviously would have a higher margin on, we can help to identify those products being bought from a comparable brand. In this example, a business is able to automatically offer bonus points for all products of their own brand. So now we'll briefly talk about AppCard for Retail Pro. AppCard works with Retail Pro 9, 8, and Retail Pro Prism. Another benefit of AppCard is really that single customer database. So a lot of the times you often will have a CRM within Retail Pro. You might have a second CRM in your MailChimp or your Constant Contact, and you might even have a third one in another loyalty program. So what we like to do is just take all that information and centralize it into one master dashboard, where then we can begin to automatically append the transactions to the customer's profile, and then you can send these personalized one-to-one messages. As well as if you have any SMS clubs, we can also import that information and then use the data from the point of sale to inform those communications as well. Enrollment is super easy on Retail Pro. A cashier adds an item to the transaction, taps AppCard rewards, and then types in the customer's mobile phone number. The cashier can then return to Retail Pro to continue the transaction as usual. We do have a YouTube channel that has a couple of extra videos that I can also send you if you'd like. So here's what's really happening on that back end, establishing that customer profile. In this case, we can meet Jessica Smith. She typically comes in every 30 days on average. Her typical spend, we can find out what her percentage of shoppers by spend is, what her average spend is, and about how many items she typically buys. Her favorite brand in this case can be Theory. So another thing that we could do is we can segment shoppers based on their favorite brands. And then when you get some new inventory in, it'll be very easy to go into your dashboard and send a message to everybody who likes a specific brand. On the customer experience side, another awesome feature of AppCard is digital receipts. So as soon as your cashier tenders the transaction, that customer will now receive a digital copy of the receipt with your branded logo on the top, exactly what they purchased, how much they spent, and then how many points that they earned right there at the bottom. So this receipt will be available to you as a merchant, a historical archive of those receipts The ID on the digital receipt does match up with the information within Retail Pro, and then these customers will also have lifetime access to their receipts as well. Here are some of the slides of that custom in-app storefront. So your location would be given a branded storefront with store details, reward program details, available offers, and as well as those digital receipts. And again, it is important to note that the app is not a requirement for your customer to participate in your loyalty program. It's simply a nice to have and not a need to have. They can also look at this information directly on our website. Here are a couple of AppCard for Retail Pro clients. AppCard is an associate member of the Intel Internet of Things Solution Alliance, which is a global ecosystem of 400 plus member companies that provide scalable, interoperable solutions that accelerate deployment of intelligent devices and end-to-end analytics. Now we're going to go into some of the things that help you to actually measure loyalty marketing performance. So AppCard provides you with a real-time cloud computing reporting dashboard where you can view sales stats from anywhere in real time. You're able to monitor the employee productivity on shift in order to adjust those staffing needs when you need to. You can also find out what your hot sellers are, when to order new shipments, learn what's not selling to plan sales and or use promotions to incentivize shoppers to buy. And then again, use that real in-store data to help the staff to make perfect recommendations and add-on sales. Taking a look at this screenshot here, you'll be able to see the total members that you signed up since launch, how many visits you have. The loyalty reach is very important. This is exactly how many people are participating in the loyalty program. Total transactions, you're able to see your revenue, and again, this says top cashiers, but we can track all cashiers in real time, letting you know how many sales they're making, how many people they're signing up on the loyalty program, as well as giving you real-time fraud alerts if we see that somebody's putting in the same phone number multiple times in a day or doing too many discounts or returns. Here we have a couple of screenshots of the reports that we offer. You can see the transactions. You're also able to see exactly how much more AppCard customers are spending versus non-AppCard customers. So you can see day to day, month to month, how much more the people that are receiving these personalized offers are spending versus those that are not. You can see shopper analysis. You can take a look at the products. You can type in a product and actually see how many times the item has been sold. Same way with returns. And then, of course, we have those cashier performance reports where you're able to see the percentage of the transactions that they're doing on the loyalty program. It's very easy to identify the people that may not be pushing the program and then help to coach them in order to do so. Now we'll talk about actually quantifying the results through AppCard. So a lot of you may be sending out emails now, and when you send out an email, you're likely able to see how many people that you're targeting, how many messages were successfully delivered, and perhaps how many people have opted out. So AppCard really takes that a step further because the redemptions will be happening on the point of sale. And whenever you send out a text, an email, or a push notification, we'll show you exactly how many people estimated to fit the campaign, how many messages were successfully delivered. You'll be able to see the overview of however long the campaign ran for. But more importantly, you're going to now be able to quantify and see the total revenue that it generated for the business and the total number of visits. And now we'll briefly talk about Pinky. So Pinky is a nickname for an artificial intelligence system that is composed of an artificial neural network and other machine learning approaches, which are orchestrated and optimized via reinforced learning. So the network's architecture ensures that Pinky takes into account correlation between the neighboring days, weekly periodicity, holidays, weather effects, and seasonality. So Pinky doesn't require a huge amount of data or training. We can basically start to predict your future revenue with about a 2.5% margin of error, again, helping you to make those operational adjustments. And we can start to predict churn and customers' behaviors as well. Some of the things that Pinky currently offers is revenue projection, targeting customers at risk of churn, people that are dropping revenue, and potential brand switches. We're able to predict their next visit. What's currently under development is automatic campaign content selection, optimization of campaigns target customer lists based on the merchant's estimated margin lift. And in the future, what we're looking to do is optimization of delivery methods such as email, text messages, and social. Additional data sources that we want to be injecting into Pinky are the Weather Channel, the holidays, as well as local internet search traffic. So if we see that in your area, there's a spike in searches for, let's say, sundresses, it might be a good idea to send out a marketing campaign to let customers know that you carry products like that. So here's an example of Pinky predicting sales and product movement. What you can see here is what we predicted for last month, exactly what the business did, and then what we're predicting for the next 30 days. A couple of other campaigns that we offer are things like speeding up slow times. So a great thing about AppCard is it doesn't actually just track the people that you might sign up for email or loyalty. It tracks 100% of your transactions. So that will help us to identify the slow times at each of your locations. And once we can identify those slow times, what we can do is send out campaigns such as double points, 5% off, stuff like that, where they can only be redeemed during those slower periods of the business in order to start to fill in the foot traffic on those days. On the customer recognition side, since you actually know exactly how much each customer is spending, it could be a good idea to send a message to the top 1, 2, 3 customers and let them know that they were the best shopper that month, and then letting them know that we'll give them a personalized incentive for their next visit. A couple of other things that are industry standard nowadays would be a birthday reward. So we can automatically send a customer a gift for their birthday. And then retaining risky customers is, again, targeting customers that are at risk to churn in order to keep them coming back. So now what I can do is open it up to feedback, or if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those now. You can again submit your questions on the panel, right in the question section on the GoToWebinar control panel. And again, this presentation was recorded, so we are able to send it out. I'm also happily available to chat with you guys about your current solutions and what AppCard has to offer if you'd like to have a one-on-one call with me as well. I'm going to go back and pull up my contact slide here so that you can take that information down if you'd like. We have a question here. Is this available for version 8 or only version 9? So we are available to anybody using version 8.6 or higher. It does work with version 9 and also Prism. We have an e-commerce integration question. Bruce, I'm happy to answer this question offline with you if you want to just take down my email and phone number here. I can definitely explain the e-commerce options as well. Give it a couple more minutes just to see if anybody has any more questions. Roberto, is this available outside the U.S.? It depends on where you are. Shoot me over an email or give me a call after, and I'd be happy to discuss with you on that as well. Fernanda's asking, if we already have Retail Pro, what is the price of this solution? So again, I'm happy to have that conversation with you offline. It is a monthly charge to use AppCard. Depends on the number of locations and also the number of workstations that you might have at your location. Yes, this presentation will be available for replay. We'll be able to send this presentation out, or again, I'd love to have a personalized conversation with you where I can actually take you into our live dashboard. Here we just saw a still version of it, but there's about 110 different reports in the dashboard that I'd love to actually go through those and share those with you. We have another question here. What if I'm already using another program? So we definitely work with a lot of people that are using other programs. Again, we can often centralize all of your existing information. Depending on the information that you have from your previous program, if you have phone numbers and you already have emails, it's typically pretty easy to migrate over those points and contacts. But again, I can have that conversation offline as well. We have another question here saying, can you set the discount to have a trigger after a certain dollar amount of purchases? And then once they reach that, the amount will automatically discount for a set amount of time. Yes, we can definitely do that. We can set automated triggers on any of that. The system is completely customizable, so your account manager can definitely help you set up automated triggers that way. Do registers need to be updated for app cards? So again, we work with all versions, 8.6 and higher, versions of 9, and of course Prism. The installation process, we have a question about that. So the integration is maintained by Retail Pro. It takes about 30 minutes to set up at the point of sale. We can provision the account for you, and then of course your account managers help you with installation as well. Alrighty, well, thank you everyone again for being here today. Here's my contact information if you have any additional questions. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.